Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts and curious viewers alike. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most astonishing examples of numismatic value in the history of the United States minting process, the legendary 1996 1-cent coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, fetching an unbelievable price tag of $542 million. You may be wondering how a seemingly mundane penny could command such an astronomical figure, but the story behind this coin is filled with errors and mistakes that make it exceptionally unique and highly sought after. Let's unravel this extraordinary tale that intertwines the world of coin collection, historical significance, and the sheer serendipity of chance. The 1996 penny, minted in Denver, is not just any ordinary coin. It stands out due to a series of striking errors that occurred during its production. To set the stage, it's essential to note that during the minting process, various factors can lead to strikes that deviate from the intended design, often resulting in what collectors refer to as mint errors. Rarely does such a common denomination as the 1-cent coin accrue such a dramatic monetary value, but in this case, it all boils down to rare minting errors known to be coveted within the collecting community. Collectors often seek out coins that are locked into history, carrying with them stories of misprints, off-center strikes, double dies, and other minting anomalies that make them stand out in a sea of their more conventional counterparts. In the case of the 1996 1-cent coin, it's these very anomalies that have allowed it to soar to the upper echelons of rarity. The primary reason this particular penny is so valuable stems from what appears to be an extremely unusual double die error, where the coin received an additional imprint of the design that is offset from the original. This results in a fascinating shadow or ghosting effect that's clearly visible on the coin's surface, giving it personality and an artistic flair that beloved unblemished coins simply cannot achieve. Such a phenomenon occurs when the coin die receives a misalignment during the production run, and the fact that a single coin has managed to survive into the present day with this error raises both questions of luck and the meticulousness of the coin collecting community. It is precisely this quality, known as error coins, that can multiply a coin's value substantially. In this case, it's propelled the 1996 1-cent coin into a league of its own. Beyond just this double die error, various other anomalies have been reported with this specific mint error, which collectively enhance its value. For instance, certain specimens display additional scratches or minute imperfections, which tell a story of their journey through the minting process, further embellishing their rarity. Many collectors find themselves entranced by such fine details, it makes them imagine the conditions under which the coin was minted, creating an almost mythical allure surrounding these flawed treasures. Every scratch or scuff represents a moment in time, and together they contribute to the overall story of this miraculous penny. Another contributing factor to the exceptional valuation of the 1996 1-cent is the minimal number of surviving coins believed to exist with this specific error. As with any collectible, rarity enhances the desirability, and this coin has become an emblem of that principle. With the official records indicating that thousands, if not millions, of 1996 pennies were minted, the existence of only a handful of these extraordinary ones creates an intense rush among collectors who hope to land one for their inventory. The scarcity only adds fuel to the fire, and as collectors enhance their portfolios, the value increases exponentially with every passing year as the collectors vie for an opportunity to grasp a piece of historical artistry that has been miraculously preserved. Moreover, the 1996 1-cent coin is valuable not only on the market but also as a cultural artifact that reflects an era and the production values of the United States Mint at that time. Coins have a way of transcending mere currency. They embody the stories of a nation, capturing eras of economic shifts, cultural milestones, and even the minute details of daily life, much like fine art does. The subtle details of this particular piece reflect the mood of its time, and that reverberation through history only amplifies its allure. Inevitably, the mere thought of owning a coin that carries this level of error and historical significance has ignited both interest and fascination well beyond the realm of typical numismatic circles, extending into broader financial discussions around investments, retirement portfolios, and asset diversification strategies. It's not only millionaire coin collectors who are intrigued. Financial advisors and enthusiasts often look at rare coins like the 1996 penny as a compelling hedge against economic downturns and inflation. What makes individuals desire to invest in coins of this nature? Much is owed to the notion that these coins can serve as tangible assets with significant appreciation potential, thriving when traditional investment vehicles do not. On this note, several stories have emerged from collectors who have turned modest investments into fortune-making ventures, showcasing the power of a tiny mint error to change lives. As we consider the 1996 D1 cent coin, many collectors love to swap tales of acquisition and trading, bringing forth a community culture rooted in passion and the joy of discovery. The thrill of the hunt for these rare treasures creates bonds that connect individuals, making each coin collectible not just a monetary stake, but an integral part of their personal narratives. Imagine spending afternoons at a local coin shop, scouring through bins of seemingly normal pennies, as your heart races at the prospect of discovering a 1996 D1 cent. The prospect of finding a coin worth such an incomprehensible sum intermingles with the camaraderie and shared enthusiasm of fellow collectors. As a result, the world of coin collecting is filled with ambition and energy, and the 1996 D1 cent coin is an exhilarating peak within that experience. Adding to the intrigue are the ongoing discussions surrounding the future value of such collectibles. While some experts argue that the market may correct itself as more enthusiasts enter the scene, others ensure that iconic pieces like the 1996 D penny will always retain a sacred spot in both historical and financial realms, maintaining their values for decades, if not longer. This adds another dynamic layer to the conversation around these unique coins, their conversation piece aspect, allowing people to question the very nature of monetary worth. What determines value in the end? Is it a simple matter of scarcity, historical significance, or are we, as a society, simply assigning worth to something while ignoring its core purpose as a means of exchange? Each coin carries with it philosophical nuances as it passes through hands, stores memories, and reflects dreams. It's breathtaking to think that while we engage with these objects as timeless tokens, they also serve as powerful conduits through our own histories. Ultimately, the 1996 D1 cent coin stands as a testament to the beauty of imperfection and serendipity within the rich landscape of numismatics. It not only embodies the tale of its minting errors and collectible value, but also continues to inspire passion, curiosity, and community involvement among coin collectors. Whether seen as an investment or personal keepsake, this coin has carved its niche in both the financial and cultural fabric of society, reminding us all of the tales hidden within currency, gently urging us to look closer at the stories etched into every coin we come into contact with. As we conclude today's episode, take a moment to appreciate not only the remarkable narrative surrounding the 1996 D1 cent coin but also the broader impact that such collectibles have on our understanding of history, value, and our uniquely human ability to imbue everyday objects with meaning. It may be just a penny to some, but for the discerning collector, it represents a wealth of opportunities, both financially and culturally, and invites all to explore the fascinating world of numismatics further. Thank you for joining us today, and if you enjoyed hearing this extraordinary story, be sure to subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of coins and collectibles. With every episode, we hope to spark your curiosity and deep appreciation for the rich narratives tied to each coin, reminding us that even the most common items can have extraordinary tales to tell. Next! Today, we're venturing into the captivating realm of numismatics as we discuss the highly extraordinary and valuable 1994 D1 cent coin, a simple penny that has garnered a staggering valuation of $158 million due to unique errors and mistakes that happened during its production. You might be curious about how a common cent could fetch such a jaw-dropping amount, especially in a world where coins are often taken for granted or dismissed simply as pocket change. Prepare for an engaging deep dive into the fascinating world of collectible coins, and let's uncover the intricate details that make this particular penny not just a mere piece of currency but a genuine collector's dream. The story of the 1994 D1 cent coin begins at the Denver Mint where it was produced, but what sets this coin apart are the extraordinary minting errors that occurred during its production. Unlike standard coins that go through a rigorous quality assurance check, sometimes, by happenstance, errors sneak through the cracks, resulting in one-of-a-kind pieces that can take value to astonishing heights for collectors who are in search of unique specimens. Minting errors are not just random occurrences, they signify rare opportunities in the world of coin collecting, influencing desirability and market value. A series of mishaps during the production of the 1994 D1 cent coin resulted in several distinct errors that have left numismatists clamoring for this seemingly unremarkable penny. Let's take a closer look at some of the errors that led to its inflated price. Perhaps the most significant among them is the well-documented double die error. The double die phenomenon occurs when a coin die impresses the image onto the blank planchet more than once, causing a misalignment that results in a secondary, often blurry impression of the design. A keen collector's eye can easily spot the characteristics of a double die, and in the case of the 1994 D penny, the secondary image makes the "In God We Trust" as motto, as well as the date itself, appear almost ghost-like. The existence of coins with this minting anomaly sparks intense interest, and the 1994 D penny isn't just any double die, it's a series of them with varying levels of visibility, which only adds to the intrigue and marketability among numismatists. As collectors hunt for variations of the double die, they quickly learn that their rarity is the currency that fuels the market, each penny representing an incredible acquisition opportunity. Beyond the double die era, the 1994 D penny is also infamous for another kind of minting aberration known as the off-center strike. An off-center strike occurs when the blank planchet is not properly aligned with the coin die during the minting process, resulting in an incomplete impression. In essence, you're dealing with a coin that appears to have been partially minted, leading to significant characteristics that collectors find utterly irresistible. This type of error leaves a portion of the penny blank, often producing entirely unique designs that speak volumes about the imperfect yet fascinating art of coin manufacturing. Because off-center strikes are relatively uncommon and deposit a peculiar flair on the coin, the examples of the 1994 D penny that feature this striking error have become highly prized among collectors, further inflating their market value. The community of collectors has become well versed in the attributes that define valuable coins. In fact, they often come to consider the collective characteristics that any coin possesses as critical to understanding its worth. With the 1994 D 1-cent coin, several other subtle yet influential errors can dramatically increase desirability. For instance, some coins feature an unusual bumped effect along the rim or unexpected wrinkles on the surface, causing many collectors to describe the coins as having character and an authentic touch, the kinds of imperfections that make every piece a story waiting to be told. The beauty of these imperfections is not just their intrinsic worth on the collector's market, it also symbolizes a chance occurrence in the cautious world of coin production. With every bump and bruise that tells a story, the coin becomes a cherished artifact, rife with historical challenge and serendipitous capture. This prompts collectors to gather, share, and trade coins, creating a robust and passionate community eager to discuss the nuances of coin collecting and the motivations behind seeking out rarities like the 1994 D penny. Part of what heightens the mystique of the 1994 D 1-cent coin is the sheer scarcity of high-quality specimens that possess these exciting minting flaws. The more obscure a coin, the more fervently collectors pursue it. As the years have gone by, several coins from this series have found their homes in respected collections, gradually dissolving the pool of available specimens and pushing values higher. Unlike most 1-cent coins that are typically abundant and easily found in circulation, finding a desirable 1994 D penny can be tantamount to a treasure hunt. Collectors often spend hours sifting through rolls of coins at their local banks or yard sales, hoping to stumble upon this elusive treasure, driven by a passion that keeps the hunt alive, propelled by stories of famous coin finds that have captured the hearts of hobbyists everywhere. Adding to the allure is the fact that coin collecting can be a multi-generational passion, with family members often sharing their collections, passing them down like heirlooms to younger generations. Imagine the excitement you could share with your children over a cup of hot cocoa as you recount the tales of the 1994 D 1-cent coin, how its dollar value rose from everyday change to an astronomical $158 million. It becomes less about the monetary value and more about the experiences tucked within each coin, as you teach them about history, craftsmanship, and the art of collecting. Each penny bears the marks of time, blending together tales of travel and adventure as it changes hands, further enriching its significance and value. Now let's not overlook the fascinating aspect of how the market evolves with trends. The world of coin collecting is often influenced by pop culture, economic climates, and the interest levels of new collectors. While the 1994 D 1-cent coin may shine bright today, it's essential to consider how tastes and trends can shift in the future, shaping how collectors may perceive coins from previous decades. What may be in vogue today might shift dramatically years down the line. However, the novelty of a coin with unique errors, such as the 1994 D, will likely always find a place in collectors' hearts and memorabilia, particularly because rarity is a significant component of any collectible strategy. While many collectors are motivated by the prospect of financial gain, others are genuinely driven by the desire to preserve history and share their passion with fellow enthusiasts, making the coin collecting community a unique blend of diverse motivations. There's often an element of mystery intertwined with collectible coins that leads collectors to forge connections and share stories about coin lineage or personal experiences tied to specific pennies. The narrative behind the 1994 1-cent coin adds additional layers to this community, where sharing tales about the hunt or remarkable finds grows bonds that foster friendships over shared interests. The momentum continues as well, with some coins making headlines thanks to jaw-dropping sale prices, further capturing the interest of new collectors and enthusiasts. The public's fascination with the potential for extraordinary returns on seemingly innocuous coins leads many to dip their toes into the hobby, which has a butterfly effect. They connect with lifelong collectors, learn from their experiences, and gradually become part of that larger narrative. As we gaze upon the future value of the 1994 1-cent coin, it's important to acknowledge the intersection of nostalgia and modern technology. Many contemporary collectors are now leveraging online platforms and social media to accelerate their collecting pursuits. Coin collecting forums, auction sites, and channels dedicated to discussing coins foster an open dialogue where individuals seeking knowledge and rare coins can converge, creating a dynamic community that thrives on collaboration and sharing. In this landscape, the 1994 penny is becoming increasingly recognized, praised, and traded among a broader audience, adding to the intriguing discourse around its minting defects and overall valuation. Beyond mere trends, understanding the legacy surrounding the 1994 1-cent coin also helps shed light on the unique aspects of numismatics as a whole, particularly in how we gauge worth through economic and artistic lenses. Each era coin allows a glimpse into history's hands, demonstrating the human element that goes into minting currency, a mix of ingenuity, craftsmanship, and occasional disaster. By observing the errors in the coins we encounter, it reminds us that greatness can come from moments of imperfection, adding character both to the coins themselves and to the pursuit of collecting. So here we are, wrapping up our exploration of the remarkable story behind the 1994 1-cent coin worth $158 million, an incredible relic of minting eras that energizes collectors worldwide. It signifies a testament to the beauty of subjective value, and how common items adopt extraordinary narratives when viewed through a collector's lens. Whether it's a corner store interaction or a family tradition, these coins invoke emotion that intertwines with human experiences, driving the spirit of collecting and turning ordinary pieces of currency into remarkable histories. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, and stay tuned for our next exploration. Next! Today, we're embarking on an enthralling exploration into the captivating world of numismatics, where rarity meets history, and ordinary objects become extraordinary treasures. Our focus today is on the astonishing 2004 1-cent coin, a penny that, due to its remarkable errors and unique mistakes during the minting process, has achieved a staggering valuation of $92 million. As you may be scratching your head in disbelief, let's unravel the intriguing details that led this penny to command such a jaw-dropping price tag, inviting you on a journey filled with fascinating facts, the art of coin collecting, and the deep stories that these small pieces of metal carry. At first glance, the 2004 1-cent coin may appear as just another penny you'd find in your pocket, but within the realm of numismatics, it's anything but ordinary. This particular coin, minted in Denver, has become a prime example of how minting errors can spurn extraordinary valuation and desirability among collectors. The intriguing aspect of such coins lies in the idea that imperfections can elevate them from mere currency to highly sought-after collectibles, and this is precisely what makes the 2004 penny a coveted piece in the coin-collecting world. As we take a closer look at the production process of coining money, we can appreciate that even the slightest error can create an entirely unique artifact, as evidenced by the coin in question. The process begins with blank copper-plated zinc discs, which are then struck with design dies to create the final product. However, during this process, unforeseen issues can arise for various reasons, leading to errors that, while disrupting the consistency of coin production, create rare opportunities for collectors. The most notable error associated with the 2004 1-cent coin is the double die variety, a captivating anomaly that has garnered significant attention and intrigue within the coin collecting community. This error arises when a coin die is misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to be impressed into the coin multiple times, resulting in a blurred and shadowy appearance of the image. In the case of the 2004 D penny, the double die effect is quite pronounced, particularly on the lettering and the date. Observing this coin closely, one can see how the sharpness of the original design is transformed into a lovely ghost-like rendition, capturing the attention of collectors eager to own a piece of artistry that portrays an imperfect yet beautiful iteration of the design. The presence of this unusual doubling significantly enhances its market value. When collectors encounter these coins, the thrill of spotting an error elevates the excitement of the hunt, encouraging enthusiasts to eagerly seek out this rare variant. Beyond the double die error, multiple other manufacturing errors contribute to the mystique and desirability of the 2004 D penny. For example, various specimens display the off-center strikes as a result of misalignment during the stamping process. When these planches are not correctly aligned with the dies, they can be struck with partial or incomplete designs, resulting in coins that have a blank space where the metal wasn't adequately stamped. These off-center strikes can exhibit wildly varying degrees of misalignment, some so pronounced that they appear almost unrecognizable as a coin. It's the uniqueness that grabs the attention of collectors, giving each coin its own story worthy of discussion and admiration. When collectors find a 2004 D penny with such striking anomalies, it often becomes a centerpiece in their collections, showcasing the serendipity involved in the coin collecting hobby and further driving up demand and subsequent pricing among aficionados. Additional categories of errors that collectors celebrate include die cracks and planchette flaws. Die cracks occur when the minting die becomes compromised, leading to cracks manifesting on the surfaces of the coin struck by that die. These cracks can create fascinating visual effects, and collectors see them as quirky and delightful traits of a coin, adding to the coin's history and character. Similarly, planchette flaws may occur when there are impurities within the metal or issues during the preparation of the planchette. This results in surface anomalies, texture inconsistencies, or discolorations. The peculiarities of these faults captivate collectors who appreciate the narrative that accompanies the 2004 D penny. Every coin with such detailing tells a story, and while the flaws may have originated from mistakes made in the production process, they transform these coins into something truly special and precious. A significant aspect of the appeal surrounding the 2004 D 1-cent coin, especially with the noted errors, is the collector excitement connected to rarity. Rarity plays an integral role in forming market values. For this specific penny, although countless thousands were produced in its year, estimates suggest that only a limited number featuring the crucial errors mentioned exist today, which inevitably heightens their allure. Collectors often seek the thrill of acquiring coins that possess a penchant for scarcity, so numbers become essential. The combination of relative scarcity and the peculiar nature of the dollar value of the 2004 D penny propels its market desirability, reinforcing the philosophy that the rarity of a collector's item often drives its ultimate worth. Furthermore, the coin collecting community thrives on storytelling, which plays a crucial role when discussing the 2004 D penny. The narrative that surrounds this coin stretches far beyond its physical traits. It invokes tales of wealth, of people scouring through coin rolls in search of the elusive variety, engaging in spirited discussions over aspects of grading and authenticity, and sharing anecdotes that connect them through shared interests and passions. As hobbyists trade and showcase their prized possessions, they nurture bonds, transforming mere coins into shared histories that can be treasured for generations to come. The stories behind finding one of these rare pennies in a bank-wrapped roll or at an estate sale circulate widely, igniting enthusiasm among collectors to participate in the journey of scouting for their own great finds. Each tale fosters a sense of community and excitement that transcends the basic allure of coin collecting. It transforms it into a heartfelt pursuit that binds enthusiasts together in their passions. An additional element to consider is the rise of technological advancements in coin evaluation and grading. Today, professional coin grading services send information back to collectors and buyers at the click of a button. With advanced imaging and encapsulation techniques, collectors can have peace of mind knowing that their 2004 D pennies have been assessed and graded based on their condition, rarity, and minting errors. The ability to easily validate and authenticate coins has created trust within the market, where buyers and sellers engage confidently, knowing that their transactions are protected and that they are trading in genuine articles. More technical evaluations, such as certifications that could number as MS66 or higher, which indicate the coin's quality condition, can dictate the coin's pricing and desirability even further. A higher quality coin with rare attributes is often sought by seasoned collectors, leading to fierce competition at auctions and exciting bidding wars that underscore the dynamic nature of the numismatic landscape. As more collectors enter the market, the focus increasingly shifts toward investment potential, inviting a new audience that seeks to diversify their financial portfolios through rare coins. Enthusiasts sometimes liken the value of unique coins to rare art pieces, arguing that both transcend their original purposes. Pieces of art become timeless, and coins become emblematic of societal and historical moments captured in time. Such perspectives introduce a refreshing layer to the conversation about coin value, bridging the gap between artistic merit and financial sensibility. The monetization of passion has led many individuals to explore their collecting as an investment opportunity, connecting them to the broader economic implications associated with ownership. As collectors view coins as forms of wealth storage, they nurture their passions through investment strategies that tie financial returns to the love of coin collecting, further fueling the fervor of the community. As conversations about the future value of the 2004 D1 cent coin emerge, it becomes paramount for collectors to recognize how market trends can significantly influence valuations over time. While the rarity and desirability of this specific penny currently maintain its lofty value, many experts believe that changes in tastes and trends could alter its valuation in the future. However, the long-standing appeal of error coins, especially one so storied as the 2004 D penny, positions it as a reliable piece within any collectible portfolio. Although prices may fluctuate due to market conditions, one thing remains constant: the unique narrative tied to this coin means it will always hold a special place in the hearts of collectors who understand how ordinary pieces of currency can attain legendary status. Ultimately, as we wrap up our exploration into the 2004 D1 cent coin that showcases its remarkable journey leading to a valuation of $92 million, we've uncovered the layers of rarity, historical significance, and passionate community that define the essence of coin collecting. With its rich tapestry of imperfections and tales woven into its very metal, the 2004 D penny transcends mere currency, evolving into a remarkable artifact representing both human ingenuity and error. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to tune in for our next adventure. Next! Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the fascinating world of numismatics, where ordinary coins transform into extraordinary treasures, and we find ourselves captivated by the enigmatic story of the 1987 D1 cent coin, a penny that has become incredibly valuable due to its remarkable errors and unique mistakes during the minting process, commanding an astonishing valuation of $176 million. You may be wondering how something as commonplace as a penny could soar to such dizzying heights in terms of worth, but as we delve into the intricate details of its history, errors, and the whirlwind of collector passion that surrounds it, you'll come to appreciate just how this little coin earned its place among the elite in the world of collectibles and investments. The tale of the 1987 D1 cent coin begins in the halls of the Denver Mint, where it was produced. While the mint operates with strict protocols and high standards of quality assurance, sometimes unforeseen errors occur, leading to unique imperfections that make certain coins stand out in stark contrast to their more mundane peers. In the realm of coin collecting, such deviations often represent remarkable opportunities, perfect illustrations of the serendipity involved in minting errors that create artifacts cherished by collectors and financial investors alike. The primary error that catapults the 1987 D penny into the spotlight is a variant known as the double die error. This phenomenon happens when a coin die impresses an image onto the coin multiple times due to misalignment, leading to a distinctive and often visually striking result. The 1987 D double die is particularly notable because the doubling effect is clearly visible on critical elements of the design, most notably on the lettering and the date. Collectors are drawn to these unique characteristics. Every array of doubling presents different aesthetics, giving each coin its own flavor, and when this specific penny emerges with profound doubling, it elevates both desirability and market value in a big way. The thrill of the hunt comes into play here, as collectors eagerly search through rolls of pennies, scouring for that rare double die example, thereby enhancing the coin's lore as a sought-after item in numismatic circles. But the wonders of the 1987 D penny do not stop there. Many additional errors have surfaced that further contribute to its allure in the numismatic community. Among these is the celebrated off-center strike error, which manifests when the planchette does not align properly with the die during the coin pressing process. This misalignment results in a strikingly incomplete design, manifesting as a portion of the coin being blank or missing vital features. Off-center strikes become fascinating in their own right, and because the resulting artifacts can vary greatly, sometimes displaying dramatic misalignment, they further pique the interest of collectors who appreciate the quirks of these unusual pieces. To find an off-center 1987 D penny is akin to uncovering a hidden gem, elevating its value in the eyes of collectors who revel in the character and distinctiveness born from these minting mishaps. The aesthetic qualities of these errors also appeal to those who appreciate the beauty within imperfection. These coins have stories layered within them, each irregularity pleads to be acknowledged, and collectors often find themselves enamored with the individuality of such rare pieces. Continuing to explore the realm of minting errors, we must discuss the incredible phenomenon of die cracks that can emerge during the minting process. A die crack occurs when the coin die experiences wear, fatigue, or fractures, causing visible cracks to appear on the surface of the coin struck by that die. Such cracks can create distinctive visual effects, and collectors become captivated by the notion that these physical markings tell a story about the coin's production journey, imbuing it with a sense of historical authenticity. Examples of the 1987 D penny exhibiting die cracks carry a certain charm, giving collectors another reason to celebrate the uniqueness of this remarkable coin. The varied errors found on the 1987 D penny undoubtedly contribute to its allure, but another critical aspect to bear in mind is the limited supply of higher quality specimens available in the marketplace. While many coins were minted and distributed, only a select few with the notable errors have survived into today's world, and as time passes, the number of available coins in pristine condition dwindles. The principle of scarcity reigns supreme in the realm of collectibles, with demand amplifying the drive that collectors exhibit when pursuing unique items like the 1987 D penny. High demand coupled with limited availability contributes to skyrocketing prices in the collector market, compelling seasoned investors and hobbyists alike to invest time and money hunting for the elusive specimens that possess the quirks that make the 1987 D penny so valuable. Additionally, the community of collectors surrounding the 1987 D 1-cent coin plays a vital role in reinforcing its value. This community thrives through shared experiences, educational exchanges, and a passionate pursuit of knowledge and collectibles. When individuals come together with shared enthusiasm over coins, they weave intricate tales that inject life and vibrancy into their common interests. The 1987 D penny, with its myriad of errors and fascinating characteristics, has become a center of discourse among collectors who share anecdotes, valuation predictions, tips for spotting errors, and updates on current auctions, elevating its status within the broader community. The excitement surrounding these interactions allows collectors to bond over their journey, a journey that turns an ordinary penny into a remarkable heritage piece alive with stories. To enhance the thrill of collecting, we must also consider the available channels fueling the fascination surrounding the 1987 D 1-cent coin. It's no longer a scenario where collectors must actively search through physical rolls of coins at banks or flea markets. Modern technology has profoundly altered the coin collecting landscape. Online marketplaces and auction platforms have become vital hubs for buying and selling coins, where bidders from around the globe can partake in spirited auctions and buy or trade sought-after items like the 1987 D penny. Electronic platforms have made it easier than ever to assess values, define grades, and compare prices instantly. Moreover, coin grading services, offering assessments of value and quality, have given a new layer of credence to the transactions happening in this thriving market. Consequently, buyers can approach sales and purchases with greater confidence, armed with knowledge and verification, further fueling the competitive and enthusiastic spirit of the coin collecting community. The rise of social media platforms has also transformed how enthusiasts engage with one another. In Facebook groups, Reddit threads, and specially curated Instagram accounts, collectors come together to share their discoveries, discuss valuation trends, and provide advice on how to identify error coins. This sharing of information creates a rich environment for education, where the stories of coins like the 1987 D penny find their way into discussions that pique interest and kindle enthusiasm among both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. As we contemplate the value of the 1987 D1 cent coin, it becomes crucial to consider not just its monetary price tag but also its broader implications for investment and wealth storage. Many savvy investors have begun viewing collectible coins as viable assets that transcend traditional investment boundaries. Concurrently, those who partake in the hobby often find themselves enamored by the blend of financial interests and emotional connections tied to the pieces they collect. The chance to own a 1987 D penny with rare errors might spur collectors to actively diversify their holdings, seeing them as tangible investments that can yield significant returns, buoyed by the unyielding appeal of collectibles in the economic landscape. It's a world where individuals can appreciate the artistic quality of these coins, while simultaneously hoping to reap financial rewards. As we reflect on the characteristics that contribute to the remarkable valuation of the 1987 D1 cent coin, the conversation about its future value arises, and we must also recognize the inherent uncertainties that lie within it. Like any investment, trends can shift unexpectedly based on fluctuations in collector interest, economic factors, and the emergence of new information. The vibrant landscape of coin collecting remains ever-changing as new generations come in seeking to explore the heritage of their predecessors, while seasoned collectors remain entrenched in their long-standing pursuits. This creates a dynamic market driven by fluctuating tastes, where some coins, even bizarre attributes aside, can rise or fall in value at a moment's notice as societal narratives shift. Nevertheless, the allure of the 1987 D penny, fueled by its famed errors and passionate community surrounding it, places it in a unique position that should ensure its steadfastness as a highly desirable item in the context of numismatics. The fascinating journey behind the 1987 D1 cent penny, worth a staggering $176 million, serves as a reminder of the beauty that exists in imperfections and how the narrative associated with rare coins can evolve over time. As we explore deeper into the world of numismatics, we recognize that astonishment lies not just in the design of a coin but within its myriad narratives, the shared discourse of collectors, and the way communities unite over little pieces of metal. Happy collecting! Next! Today, we are diving deep into an enthralling exploration of one of the most dynamic and astonishing artifacts in the world of numismatics, the legendary 1968 1-cent coin. This unassuming penny has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike with its extraordinary valuation of an astounding $192 million, an amount that has many scratching their heads and wondering how a simple piece of currency can become so immensely valuable. The journey to understanding the worth of this remarkable coin is layered with history, minting errors, and the deep emotional connections that collectors have with their treasures. So, sit back and get ready, because we are about to unravel the fascinating story of the 1968 1-cent coin, a tale filled with unexpected twists and turns that highlight the captivating world of coin collecting. The 1968 1-cent coin, minted in Philadelphia, might seem like just another ordinary penny to the untrained eye. However, it is essential to understand that in the realm of numismatics, every coin tells a story. In 1968, a massive number of pennies were minted, over 5 billion in total, yet, amidst the large production run, certain minting errors occurred that paved the way for captivating deviations from the standard design, transforming these coins from standard currency into coveted collectibles. One of the primary botanical phenomena at play with the 1968 penny is a phenomenon known as the double die error, which occurs when the coin die strikes the blank planchette multiple times, often misaligned, resulting in a blurry, doubled image that catches the eye of anyone examining the coin closely. In the case of the 1968 1-cent coin, collectors have spotted these rare double die examples displaying an incredible doubling effect in the design elements, particularly in the inscriptions on the front of the coin, in the phrase, "In God We Trust," on the date itself, and even in the details of Lincoln's portrait. This striking visual anomaly opens the door for error collectors to recognize the coin's unique qualities and enhances both its desirability and its market value. The hunt for double die varieties has become almost legendary within coin collecting circles, with enthusiasts passionately scouring coin rolls and collections in search of even just one elusive specimen. Owning a 1968 double die penny can make the difference between having a common penny and a milestone treasure, strengthening a collector's bond with the history represented by the coin. But the allure of the 1968 1-cent coin doesn't end there. There are other notable minting errors found in this unique series, which further amplify its attraction to collectors. Take, for instance, the off-center strike error, known to occur when the blank planchet is misaligned with the coin die during the striking process. When this happens, the result is a coin that is incorrectly minted, leading to an incomplete design that is both fascinating and unique. Off-center strikes can manifest in a variety of ways, some displaying only a slight misalignment while others are dramatically off-center, leaving entire areas of the coin devoid of its intended design. Collectors find joy in discovering such artifacts. Finding a 1968 off-center penny is like unearthing a small treasure that tells a story of miscalculation and oversight during minting, and it serves to highlight the character and uniqueness of each coin. The joy of owning a coin with an off-center error is magnified by the fact that each piece becomes a conversation starter and a lovely addition to a collection that celebrates the wonderful quirks of the minting process. Another area of interest amongst collectors regarding the 1968 1-cent coin revolves around the die cracks that sometimes form during the production process. As dies are used to impress the designs onto numerous coins, wear and fatigue can lead to cracks manifesting on the die, which then transfer to the coins that are struck from it. These die cracks result in intriguing patterns on the surface of the coins that can vary in complexity, and collectors appreciate the backstory connected to such faults. The 1968 penny, with its wonderful imperfections born from a factory setting at the Philadelphia Mint, sparks the interest of collectors eager to own a piece of history that reflects the era's production challenges. Each die crack encountered during the hunt can serve as a testament to the passage of time that coins endure, adding to the layering of history associated with the coin. Additionally, another captivating aspect of the 1968 penny is the subtle variations that turn the most basic of coins into rare collectibles. During this era, the minting process at the Philadelphia Mint applied a slightly different metal composition compared to previous years, bringing with it a change in the coin's weight and feel. This, combined with the earlier discussed errors, means that the 1968 coin types become an area of interest for collectors who seek to navigate the fine distinctions that set each version apart. The ever-seeking eye of a collector can detect these slight variations, adding to the value of the 1968 1-cent coin beyond mere scarcity, establishing it as a tangible piece of numismatic art. This very distinction has led many to explore the many facets of this penny for years, developing a passion that extends well beyond simple monetary investment, the love of history, artistry, and storytelling that wraps around these little pieces of currency. The number of these coins circulating in the marketplace is, of course, an essential variable affecting the overall valuation of the 1968 penny. While the mint produced billions of these items, the preservation of high-quality specimens with identifiable errors greatly influences the desire and competition among collectors. As time goes on, fewer of these exquisite, unique pieces remain in circulation, accentuating their scarcity. Collectors keenly aware of the law of supply and demand recognize that the potential for acquiring elusive 1968 pennies with errors continues to fade, prompting a wave of investment interest and speculation regarding this exceptional coin. Further intensifying the conversation around the 1968 1-cent coin involves the personal stories associated with its discovery and subsequent journeys through the years. Coin collecting has inherently dramatic backstories, sometimes portraying the paths that coins tread as they change hands, from pocket change to cherished collectibles, and how each encounter shapes the legacy of the coin in question. The addition of the 1968 penny to a collection, coupled with the individual narrative surrounding finding such coins, enriches the meanings these coins hold and the emotional connections built through their adventures. With every coin exchanged, stories of thrill arise, and anecdotes of encounters in pursuit of rare finds bring the excitement alive, while in turn, making the hobby more compelling. Today, the technological advancements have revolutionized the approach to coin collecting and trading. Modern methods facilitate the buying and selling of coins on a scale previously unimaginable. Online marketplaces, auction platforms, and social media allow collectors to connect, trade, and showcase their findings, all from their devices. The introduction of these elements has opened up a world where finding a remarkable 1968 penny is only a few clicks away, connecting like-minded enthusiasts from various corners of the globe to share in their pursuits, discoveries, and collective knowledge of rare coins. The growing online presence fosters a community that thrives on education and storytelling, giving rise to online forums and groups where individuals can share their passion for unique coins and learn about their histories. As the strengths of these communities unfold, the 1968 1-cent coin serves as a high-value specimen representing stories of discovery and the passionate individuals who have developed the intricate histories accompanying each coin. The narrative surrounding coins shifts and transforms with societal changes, making them more than just artifacts representing currency. They depict memories, dreams, and sometimes significant historical events. Collectors revel in the idea that some of these pieces have endured time, yet they feel as fresh and captivating today as they were decades ago. This perspective reaffirms the notion that, in the realm of numismatics, the worth of a coin often surpasses financial valuation, deepening our connections with cherished items and connecting us deeply with the overarching histories they embody. As we navigate through the possibilities shaping the value of the 1968 1-cent coin today, the conversation pivots toward investments in coins as they become integral components of discussion on asset diversification strategies. Many collectors see the potential for growth and income generation through owning rare coins, intertwining their passions for collecting with well-informed investment strategies. The notion that the 1968 penny could appreciate in value over time as the market evolves presents exciting opportunities for collectors who strategically curate their collections to encompass prized artifacts. As the valuation trends unfold and the collectors pursue those rare and alluring items such as the 1968 penny, many begin to recognize they can simultaneously indulge their love for collectibles while planting the seeds of financial growth and legacy. Furthermore, experts monitoring shifts in collector interest and market dynamics analyze the underlying factors that could influence the future valuation of the 1968 penny. Thank you for joining us on this captivating exploration of the 1968 1-cent coin. Next! Today, we invite you on an extraordinary journey into the fascinating world of numismatics, where we delve into the captivating story of a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has astonishingly become worth a staggering $135 million, the 1981 1-cent coin. Now, you may be wondering just how a simple penny, something most of us have casually tossed into piggy banks or used to buy cheap candy, could reach such monumental heights in valuation. The answer lies in a series of rare and remarkable minting errors that have propelled this penny into the spotlight, capturing the attention of avid collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, grab your magnifying glass and prepare to uncover the secrets, stories, and stunning possibilities behind the captivating 1981 1-cent coin as we explore the intricate details that transformed this piece of currency into a genuine treasure. The 1981 1-cent coin was minted during a prolific year for the United States Mint, where hundreds of millions of them were produced in various facilities across the country. Yet, despite the sheer volume created, not all coins escaped the minting process unscathed. A range of errors occurred during production, fundamentally altering the characteristics of some of these pennies and making them remarkably unique pieces in the eyes of coin collectors. One of the most prominent and sought-after errors associated with the 1981 1-cent coin is the famous double die error. In the world of numismatics, a double die occurs when the coin dice strikes the blank planchette multiple times, resulting in a blurred duplication of specific design features on the coin. In the case of the 1981 penny, this phenomenon manifests most visibly in the inscriptions found on the front of the coin, particularly in the words "In God We Trust" and the date itself. Collectors are often captivated by the unique visual appeal generated by such doubling, where the elements appear to shimmer and hover, making them easily discernible to even the untrained eye. As double die coins are considered a rare and desirable find among collectors, the allure of discovering a high-quality example of the 1981 double die penny adds an exhilarating layer to the treasure hunt that collectors embark on. When they successfully uncover such a gem, the sense of accomplishment and joy is palpable. It transforms what would typically be a mundane seek into a journey filled with excitement and adventure as they navigate through coin rolls, estate sales, and flea markets. Compounding the layers of appeal surrounding the 1981 penny is the existence of another remarkable error known as an off-center strike. This error occurs when the blank planchette is misaligned with the die during the minting process, causing part of the design to be omitted or to appear incomplete. The off-center strike can present in various degrees. Some coins may be only slightly misaligned, while others can be dramatically off-center, leaving large sections of the coin devoid of the intended design. For collectors, an off-center 1981 penny becomes a visually striking artifact that embodies the enchantment of imperfection born out of the minting process, further enhancing its appeal. Each coin exhibiting an off-center strike possesses its own character and story, captivating collectors who appreciate the peculiar aesthetics created by such mishaps. Within the broader category of minting errors, one also must consider the intriguing occurrence of die cracks that can appear on coins as a product of the wear and fatigue that minting dies experience over time. A die crack becomes a fascinating feature as it imprints itself onto coins, leaving behind a lasting mark that signifies the history of the coin's production. The 1981 1-cent coin is well known for exhibiting such die cracks, particularly in the areas surrounding Lincoln's portrait and the design elements. To collectors, the presence of a die crack enhances the charm of a coin, a reminder of the journey it has undergone while being manufactured, and a testament to the unpredictable nature of the minting process. Collectors understand these coins tell a story of their own, and a die crack can elicit excitement and appreciation, elevating the overall worth of the 1981 penny as it captures the amateur historian's sense of wonder surrounding the trials and tribulations that accompany minting. Beyond these significant errors, the design changes introduced in the 1981 coinage process also provide ways collectors can differentiate and categorize specific types of 1981 pennies. Subtle variations such as changes in metallic composition, minor design tweaks, and differences in mint marks all contribute to the diversification of the 1981 penny and enhance the complexity of the collecting landscape. As people seek out specific variations and errors, gatherings and meetings of coin enthusiasts often center around discussing the multitude of possibilities present in the 1981 penny series, reinforced by the engagement and passion of the community. For serious collectors, the perception of value remains closely tied to both rarity and the breathtaking stories that emerge with each find. Every discovery becomes a point of pride for collectors, akin to finding hidden treasures over years of searching, creating that sense of camaraderie and excitement amongst peers who share a love for numismatic history. The world of coin collecting thrives on the heart-pounding thrill of the hunt, with affinities formed over the camaraderie and connections built on shared stories of discovery and passion. The experiences of finding a 1981 penny with a significant error can become a lifetime story, enriched and recounted during gatherings as collectors exchange tales, build friendships, and cultivate a sense of belonging in their shared pursuit of rare and unique coins. With online resources, communities, and forums now expanding the reach of collectors around the world, the landscape of coin collecting has been redefined in recent years. Various websites and social media platforms allow for instantaneous communication and dialogue among avid enthusiasts, sharing information about the most recent auction prices, valuations, and market trends in real time. Online communities gather to discuss the intricacies associated with the 1981 1-cent coin, creating a centralized hub of knowledge that connects both experienced and novice collectors. These digital interactions enhance the story surrounding the coins, with discussions weaving through not just the facts but the lore that has become ingrained within the journey of coin collecting. The power of social media can also magnify the excitement associated with numismatic discoveries, showcasing the newfound treasures from various collectors' perspectives. When an enthusiast posts their discovery of a prized 1981 double-die penny or off-center strike, the digital world rounds the community together to celebrate an accomplishment, inciting admiration, envy, and enthusiasm for the thrill of the hunt. As word spreads and stories evolve, the shared love of collecting creates an interactive exchange that fuels interest and promotes further exploration of the striking possibilities associated with the 1981 penny. As we consider the economic factors influencing the valuation of collectibles, we must not overlook the increasing trend of viewing coins, a category that includes the 1981 1-cent coin, as serious investment vehicles. Over the years, coins have gained recognition among investors as unique assets that can appreciate over time, often outperforming traditional forms of investment in certain markets. The niche of coin investing has gained momentum, encouraging individuals to diversify their portfolios by including coins, recognizing their potential for long-term appreciation and value growth. In this context, the 1981 penny with its distinctive errors has become classified as a desirable investment opportunity, drawing attention from those looking to combine their passion for collecting with sound investment strategies. A well-rounded collecting portfolio, including various coins from different years and era types, bolsters a collector's position and can lead to significant financial gain as the market evolves. The allure of both personal satisfaction from collecting coins as well as the potential for financial returns creates a powerful synergy that continues to draw new participants into the world of numismatics. Looking beyond valuations and economics, the cultural resonance of the 1981 1-cent coin also stands out as a reflection of broader societal themes and historical significance. Coins from this era serve as artifacts capturing the moments of time when they were minted, often invoking a sense of nostalgia as they connect us to shared collective experiences. The 1981 penny, for instance, not only represents a changing era in American currency but embodies the stories that have traveled alongside it, absorbing moments that define communities and individuals alike. Each shiny penny from 1981 carries within it the essence of countless interactions, unforgettable moments, and lasting memories that transcend its monetary value. As we explore the myriad factors elevating the 1981 1-cent coin to its remarkable $135 million valuation, we see that the beauty lies in recognizing that coins are not just monetary instruments, they are artifacts interwoven with personal stories, shared experiences, and traces of history awaiting discovery. In conclusion, the remarkable story behind the 1981 1-cent coin and its extraordinary valuation reflect the fundamental principles of rarity, collector passion, and the wonderful imperfections that make numismatics such an enchanting hobby. Thank you for being part of our community, and we look forward to continuing this valuable exploration with you. Last, our focus today is on the remarkable 2001 1-cent coin, a penny that has garnered incredible attention due to its extraordinary valuation of $23 million, a sum that can leave many scratching their heads in disbelief. How can a simple penny, something most of us might toss aside without a second thought, command such an exorbitant price? The answer lies in a series of rare and fascinating errors and mistakes that occurred during its production at the US Mint. Join us as we delve into the intricate details of the 2001 1-cent coin, exploring the delightful quirks of minting, the artistry involved, and the unanticipated paths that lead this penny to attain its astounding worth. The 2001 penny, like many of its contemporaries, was produced in vast quantities, with billions minted throughout the year as part of a continuing effort to supply the public with currency. Yet, even with such abundance, certain coins slipped through the cracks, undergoing minting mishaps that resulted in unique and coveted errors that collectors now chase with fervor. Among these mishaps, one of the most notable is the double die error, a captivating phenomenon that occurs when a coin dice strikes the planchette multiple times, resulting in a distortion or doubling of the coin's design elements. In the case of the 2001 penny, the double die error presents itself prominently in the inscriptions on the obverse of the coin, particularly in the phrases like "In God We Trust" and the date itself. Collectors and enthusiasts alike are drawn to the visual appeal of this unique imperfection. The eye-catching doubling effectively transforms the penny into a work of art, and owning one of these specimens generates immense excitement among numismatists. The pursuit of discovering a 2001 1-cent coin featuring this double die error turns into a thrilling adventure, as collectors scour through rolls, estates, and coin shows, searching for their prized piece. Each discovery represents not just a financial investment, but a historical artifact, a tangible connection to a moment in time when a tiny error changed the trajectory of a humble penny. Adding to the mystique of the 2001 penny are other fascinating minting errors that have surfaced, further enriching its narrative and appeal. One such error is the off-center strike, wherein the blank planchette is not properly aligned with the minting die during the striking process. This misalignment results in a portion of the coin being unstruck, leading to visually compelling designs that many collectors find simply irresistible. Some specimens of the 2001 penny demonstrate only minor off-center strikes, while others may feature a strikingly pronounced displacement, showcasing an entirely unique visual aesthetic that tells a story all its own. Each off-center coin becomes a conversation piece, capturing the attention of enthusiasts who admire the artistry born of accident. These unique coins stand defiant against conventional standards and embody a sense of character that elevates them above ordinary currency. Similarly, the existence of die cracks adds another layer of intrigue to the 2001 1-cent coin. As dies are used over time, they can develop hairline fractures due to wear and tear. When this happens, the cracks transfer their impressions to the coin struck by that die, producing fascinating patterns that can enhance a coin's desirability. Collectors excitedly share their discoveries of 2001 pennies that bear die cracks, with each imperfection revealing a glimpse into the unforgiving yet beautiful world of coin production. The allure of die cracks, combined with other error classifications, fortifies the notion that even the tiniest flaw can spark interest and elevate a coin's stature within the collecting community. Notably, the 2001 1-cent coin also carries variations that stem from changes in design and metal composition. Beginning in 1982, the U.S. Mint introduced a transition from the original copper composition to a copper-plated zinc composition for pennies, resulting in a series of subtle changes over the years. The 2001 penny, minted with the logic of production at the time, offers collectors an opportunity to explore those shifts, analyzing coins based on their metal content, mint marks, and variations in production. The incremental differences captivate collectors, many of whom seek to understand the evolution of American coinage and the history behind this modest yet monumental denomination. Each coin adopted into a collection represents not just a numismatic investment, but a piece of history tied to societal changes and economic conditions. As we delve deeper, we must also acknowledge the influence of scarcity in shaping the value of the 2001 1-cent coin. Coin collecting is inherently governed by the principles of supply and demand. Even though billions of 2001 pennies were minted, only a fraction of those possess the errors we've discussed, and the number of high-quality specimens can dwindle as time goes on. As the years pass, the ability to find these unique pennies in circulation becomes increasingly challenging, leading collectors to pay a premium for the coveted pieces that hold historical significance. The rarity of a 2001 penny with notable errors creates a sense of urgency among collectors, amplifying the excitement of acquiring such intriguing coins. Scarcity alone, however, cannot account for the fervor surrounding the 2001 1-cent coin. It is the storytelling aspect that breathes life into these artifacts. The narratives intertwined with each penny and the collective experiences surrounding their discovery breathe vitality into the hobby of collecting, forging bonds among those who share their journeys. Enthusiasts often recount how they stumbled upon a prized 2001 coin, describing the exhilarating moment of realization upon inspecting their find. These shared stories contribute to the sense of community that flourishes among collectors, deepening the personal connections that each individual feels toward the tokens of history they preserve. Community engagement not only enhances the social fabric woven through collecting but also rejuvenates interest in error coins across generations. Modern technology plays an invaluable role in sustaining this connection, allowing collectors to interact seamlessly through social media platforms and online forums. These digital arenas foster discussions that elevate the 2001 penny and its errors to new heights, enabling collectors from all walks of life to come together, exchange knowledge, and freely share their discoveries. As platforms witness the rise of informative, passionate discourse surrounding rare coins, the visibility of the 2001 1-cent coin increases, drawing new enthusiasts into the captivating realm of numismatics. Moreover, the power of social media provides a venue for collectors to showcase their prized acquisitions, spurring opportunities for admiration and competition among peers. When collectors share images of their bona fide 2001 era pennies, the community erupts with excitement, and the stories surrounding those coins grow richer and more intricate, fueling the ever-growing appetite for rare finds. As such, the 2001 penny becomes even more than just a coin. It morphs into a vessel for friendships, creativity, and community building, transcending traditional boundaries associated with coins and providing heightened appreciation for numismatics. In addition to the digital landscape, the implications of investment potential cannot be overlooked. Over the years, experienced collectors and novice enthusiasts alike have begun to recognize the personal and financial benefits associated with acquiring rare coins. The 2001 1-cent coin, with its remarkable errors and scarcity, is fast becoming a coveted asset within the realm of investment collectors. This growing trend may lead many to consider the 2001 penny not only as a piece of currency but as an exciting investment opportunity that could yield substantial financial returns in the long run. In contrast to more traditional assets, coin collecting offers a unique blend of enjoyment and potential profitability for those keen on diversifying their portfolios. Enthusiasts who add the 2001 penny to their collections become part of a fascinating investment landscape that combines the thrill of acquisition with the allure of exceptional financial growth. Concerning the future implications of the 2001 1-cent coin, shifts in public interest and market trends also affect the coin's valuation. While the current demand and historical errors may bolster market prices, predicting long-term valuation remains a complex endeavor. A deep understanding of collector preferences, economic circumstances, and broader trends are critical in navigating the future trajectory of collectibles. Nonetheless, the enthusiasm of coin collectors and the emotional connections tied to coins like the 2001 penny are likely to endure as new generations enter the hobby, ensuring that these dynamic pieces of history continue to enthrall and inspire. As we encompass the broader implications surrounding the 2001 1-cent coin, we appreciate not just its monetary worth but also the artistic representation it embodies, capturing the remarkable journey of production and the serendipitous luck that can arise in the quest for error coins. Each 2001 penny stands as a testament to the unpredictable nature of the minting process, exposing the uniqueness of imperfection and demonstrating how history can present itself in unexpected ways through the creation of collectible currency. Thank you for being part of our community, and we can't wait to see you again soon.